Hey tribe, I am Kristen.
And I'm Sia.
Over the past few years, we have organized group trips with our subscribers, you guys. So you've joined us on some pretty incredible adventures around the world.
Yeah, we've planned trips in Guatemala, we had a couple trips there, and in this video we're showcasing Ecuador.
And stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to be talking about Costa Rica, which is our trip we have organized for this year, and we want you to join us. We still have a few spots left, so stay tuned. Hola de Ecuador. Here we are. We are kicking things off on our third Hopscotch the Globe group trip with our community, our subscribers, here in the Amazon rainforest, one of the most magical places on the entire planet. And we're going to be spending the next couple of weeks traveling around Ecuador, adventuring, giving back to local communities, learning from communities and the people here and each other, and building our Hopscotch the Globe community. So join us. It's going to be one hell of an adventure.
And right next there is the confluence of two rivers, the Nangaritza River and Numpatacaime River. So we are going to pass over
Nangaritza es un río cristalino.
Nangaritza River is a very clear water, it's a very clean water.
Y el río Numpatacaime es río negro.
And Numpatacaime River it's a black one.
Today is a full day of all types of adventure. First, trying not to kill myself as I walk down this hill. And we're going to be jumping in the boat and going down the river. We're going to be hiking, we're going to be visiting a local village, and a bunch of other things we're just going to have to wait for.
When you go through the mist of that waterfall, it's like a baptism to the rainforest, and you can change your name if you want.
The Amazon rainforest, surrounded by basically just like every cure, I think, in the world for everything is here, and so much more. This is like known as also the veins of the earth, and the fact that there's a lot of crappy things happening here really makes me upset. But the best way to make changes is to share what is happening in the rainforest with as many people as possible, so you're aware, because so many of us are oblivious to what's happening here. It's so important that we save this part of the world. So, pretty great to be here, but sad to think that maybe one day future generations won't be able to do this unless we make changes. This looks. There's two rivers that are joining together. We've got the black color and the green, and they're just like mixing together. And also pretty separate still. It's neat how that happens, right? There's a fine line between the two.
A few people for a little.
Whoever said you can't travel when you have a baby without the baby, while breastfeeding, is wrong. Currently walking through the Amazon rainforest, pumping my boobs. Because you gotta do what you gotta do.
Like a box.
What is it?
Papaya.
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 Straight from the jungle.
Yeah. Hold on.
Jungle papaya straight off the tree. Yeah, if you want it. It's a little hard.
Is it ready?
It's not ready, but it's sweet. It's not like... If you gave it like another week, I think it would be really good. But I mean, if you're lost in the jungle and you need food, there's a lot here. You just need to have a machete with it. It's actually pretty good. Crunchy.
Oh, my shoe's coming off.
Yep. Oh. Hold on, see if I got you.
My shoe came off.
You never want to go into the Amazon rainforest by yourself because you can so easily get lost. You want to go with someone who knows the forest and has a machete because they use it to make marks on the trees and plants so they know where they're going because the forest is always changing. And right now we're hiking on the border of Peru and Ecuador, and there are still active landmines here, so we have to stay very close to our guide because no one wants to lose a limb.
So this tree that we see right here is about 500 years old. It's one of the oldest trees in the area and one of the last ones left because the people that come looking for wood and stuff like that had cut down most of the trees. And when they try to cut down a tree like this one, it eats up the blade of the saw so they can't cut into it, and that's why this tree has survived. The stairs is there because when you ask permission to the god Pachamama, is called, you get on the tree and it'll give you powers. They believe that it gives you like strength and powers to climb up this tree.
So amazing. We've stopped at a local village in the middle of the Amazon. It's called the Xiaomi Village, and we're going to just be walking around, meeting the local people, seeing their way of life, and yeah, just soaking it all in. This is really super neat that we're in the middle of the jungle and there's a whole village here, people that live here.
It's important for all travelers to also support local businesses, and that's like picking the right tour group and picking the right places to go and businesses to support, because in this area specifically there is a lot of mining that happens, and you know, big companies come in and they tear down the forest and they pay the locals a little bit of money in order to have that land to like dig up minerals and gold, and it ends up destroying the community because once those miners are gone, there's no forest and there's no more business, there's no more income. Whereas what we're doing here is we're supporting local villages, local artists, local communities to help sustain themselves and keep the forest lush, because we want to go hiking in the forest, we want to experience it. And I can see just like around here that they're expanding, they're building this village up, and the forest is still intact. So by being here and supporting through our form of tourism, which is experiencing cultures, we're also helping this village.
A highlight of the trip for me was when we were in the Amazon and we visited a shaman. Now this shaman is very well known, and a lot of people from the village there, as well as outsiders and foreigners, come to him for specific things that they need help with. And we got to do a couple of ceremonies with him. We didn't record it because we wanted it to be special for us and be in the moment, be present, and really get to absorb the experience. One of the ceremonies, all of us were sitting in a circle, and the shaman went around and he had this like stick that he packed with a bunch of different medicines, plant medicines, including Palo Santo. I can't even remember what else, but he blew it into our nose and it made me feel very tingly. It gave me like a rush of energy, and I felt really good the rest of the day. And another ceremony was special for each individual person. A lot of it
was similar, but there was like unique parts for depending on the energies that he was getting and the vibes he was getting from that individual person. And it was a lot of like blowing of different liquids on us and hitting us with different leaves. Involved a lot of like touch and squeezes of the head. It was quite the experience. I felt very emotional, and I just always love experiences that include plant medicine, because I so believe all the cures to the world are in the Amazon rainforest, and it's just such a magical place. And to get to be with a shaman in the middle of the jungle, and he's using his plant medicines to open me up and cure things that maybe I don't even know what's going on, is just very special and a very unique experience.
There's a tree
Abby, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
This is how they hunt the chickens here in this community, but we're shooting the palm tree to test it. Yeah, let's see how my aiming is. Ah. So she gave me this as a present for coming to see her.
¿Está de camino al bus?
Gracias. Gracias.
So it's my first time in the Amazon. Definitely nothing like any other trip I've ever encountered. The jungle is absolutely incredible and lush and green, and there's just a little bit of magic there that I don't think you'd find anywhere else in the world.
Video. Oh, it's a video. But that works. Now I'm gonna fall. Watch out. I was gonna die. No. Just like sit on the boat. Chris, do it. I'm filming you. You have to. That's the rule.
You guys are peer pressurists.
You got this.
Oh, yeah. You got it. Let's do it. You got it.
Can I just like sit down? Is that okay? Yeah.
Do you want help?
Uno, dos, tres. This encouragement.
Yes, that was so funny.
So on the bus ride here, Fabi and I had a heart-to-heart, and I shared some things with her that I've actually never told anyone before. And
Say with me.
It's amazing how easy it is to relate to you.
Oh,
like,
thank you. Yeah. I mean,
like
it
free
was
therapy.
It was so amazing because like you don't really realize how many things we have in common until like one of us opens up, and then the other one's like, oh, me too, and this and that, and you're like,
Yeah.
So it's like it's very like a, I don't know, it makes like a deeper connection. So
Yeah. And you guys have known each other for how long?
Since Guatemala.
We met in Guatemala in the first hopscotchtheglobe trip, and then we came together to Ecuador. So
How many days have you spent with each other in total?
well, right now 2 weeks and 3 days.
All right, let's talk about our next group trip to Costa Rica, baby. If you want to travel with Sia and I, this is your chance. We only have a few spots left. So you're gonna wanna click on the link in the description box and give us your information and then book your spot on the trip because we want you to come with us. And we're gonna be doing a lot of really cool things like seeing active volcanoes and getting to interact with wildlife and planting trees and zip lining and hot springs and delicious juicy food. Oh my god, it's endless. Check out the link. You'll get to see everything that we'll be getting up to. Join us.